I'd like to welcome everybody to EAB Sports presentation of Russellville Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. We're going to try out a new look for you guys tonight. We tried one for the first girls' home game, so we hope you enjoy this. If you're watching us later, I don't know if anybody's tuned in just now. We got the camera kind of away from me. But we do want to say that we'll have a girls' game first as the Lady Cyclones taking on Ozark. This is listed in Max Preps as a benefit game, but it is not a benefit game for either team. And we have no JV game, so we will be starting on time. We're about just under 9.5 minutes away from start time. The Lady Cyclones about to take the floor as they'll be taking on the Ozark Lady Hillbillies. Ozark 3-0 on the season. The Lady Cyclones 1-0 on the season. And we'll have boys matchup to follow. Mentioned this a couple times during the night too. If you have not already, click the subscribe button. We like to keep it way above where we can always give you free coverage of the Cyclones and Lady Cyclone sports. Welcome to Lady Cyclone basketball as they're going to host Ozark. We have to keep the sound down during pregame when we're not talking because YouTube and will flag any video that has music going on during it. Even though we're not doing this for money, they still flag it and make it where you can't watch it later. So that's why we have the sound turned down in between breaks when they're playing music. Lady Cyclones defeating Maumelle last week in their official season opener, winning that game 71-51. And they have their second game of the season here tonight against Ozark. It'll be the season opener for the Cyclone boys. Again, listed as a benefit game, but it's not a benefit game. Even though Ozark is still in the football playoffs, they're still wanting to play an actual game, and so did not bow out of that. That's fine. And so official boys season opener tonight after the girls game. Russell Lady Cyclones getting ready to take on the Ozark Lady Hillbillies. So Lady Cyclones 1-0 on the season, Ozark 3-0 on the season. Welcome you to our second game here on Cyclone Booth of this season. We tried out the opposite, or the behind the home fans up there. We're trying something else here different. We have our cameraman from football season, Maggie Duval, up there and helping me out. Yeah, I tell you, sometimes it's tough to call a game, do all that stuff with the audio to keep stats, also running a camera with my left hand, doing everything else with the right hand. So we're going to see how this one works out. Both teams heading to their benches, and we'll give you the starting lineup. So first for the Ozark Lady Hillbillies, I just want to grab the, give me just a second where I can grab the height of these players. They have, they didn't have the height listed when they sent it to us. They showed up with it, so we'll give that to you. They're going to start off with 00 Briley Burns. She's a 5-foot sophomore. Number 12, Kelsey Barnett. And we'll check off here in a second because they're going to do the national anthem. Don't want to talk during that. All right, let's start over here. The Ozark Lady Hillbillies going to start off with 00 Briley Burns. She's a 5-foot sophomore. Number 12, Kelsey Barnett, who was number 3, but they have her listed as 12 at number 12. She's a senior. Number 3, Anna Woolsey, a sophomore. J.C. Bonds, number 15. And number 30, Carter Crane. She is the junior. Ozark coached by Brett Nagel. As we said, they're 3-0 on the season. They had wins against Prairie Grove, County Line, and also Lincoln High School. For the Russell Lady Cyclones, they're going to have the same starting 5 as they did the other night. They're going to start off with 5'9" sophomore guard. Number 0, Courtney Nesbitt, a 5'8" senior guard. Number 2, Sarah Velasquez. Number 3, Brenna Burke. She's a freshman, a 5'6" guard, just a freshman. One of 2 freshmen the Lady Cyclones are starting. The other is Talia Ely, number 35. She's a 6-foot freshman forward. And then number 10, Jaden Court, a 5'11" junior. The other night we noticed that the Lady Cyclones wearing red at home. I wasn't sure why, but Coach Court caught me yesterday, and he said the reason is because they've got new white jerseys ordered, and they're not in yet. They have the shorts, but no jerseys, tops yet, so they're going to wait until those come in. And so that's why you don't have a white team. Usually the home team wears white. So Lady Cyclones are going to be red and black, as they were the other night. If they keep winning by 20, they may decide to keep the red jerseys at home. Ozark Lady Hillbillies wearing purple and black with a little bit of white trim. Lady Cyclones be moving towards our right as we sit opposite the home fans to start the ball game. 4th game of the season for Ozark, 2nd game of the season for the Russellville Lady Cyclones. Appreciate you joining us. If you're not able to come out, just because you can't come out or because of COVID, whatever reasons, we appreciate you joining us here. Love for you to click that subscribe button. Won't cost you anything. You'll be alerted anytime we decide to go live with any event. Also helps keep our numbers up. The Lady Cyclones win the opening tip as Ely and tips it off. Court had it, and now Court has it on the right wing. They'll swing it around right side. And now back on the right with Jaden Court at the top of the key to Nesbitt. Just underway here. We have no score. Brenna Burke using a screen, and then we have an illegal screen is going to be called against the Lady Cyclones. Velasquez picks up the first. First foul of the game. Anna Woolsey gets it ahead to Burns. Burns wearing 00, brings it up right side of the floor in the corner, still with her dribble. Penetrating pass was knocked down and stolen away by Ely. She'll give it to Nesbitt in transition. It's a 2-on-3, but she's going to have a no-look pass over their court, open for three. This one off the mark. Ozark has the rebound. This is Kelsey Barnett in the front court. They're trying to get her to play to that angle. They do, but a whistle and a foul called against the Lady Cyclones. They played right into Russell's hands, dribbling towards the corner because you can use that corner as two defenders. But ends up being a second team foul on Russellville and the second foul on Velasquez. I don't know if Coach Court knows that yet. Here wide open in the corners, Burns. She'll take it baseline jumper is good from 10 feet. Briley Burns. Brenna Burke in the front court. Gives it off the court. Back to Velasquez, who's playing with 2 fouls in this ball game, and it's just a minute and 10 seconds old. Nesbitt, who had 17 the other night, floats one inside for Ely. Nice kiss off the glass. Give Courtney the assist, and Ely the 2 points, and almost a steal in the backcourt by Nesbitt. This is one of the things we noticed about the Lady Cyclones the other night. Just constant pressure in the backcourt. Ozark does get the ball in bounds. They get it near midcourt and across the timeline. Burns almost got away with a walk, or she did get away with a walk. They have it now on the right side to Barnett. Bounce pass near the corner. Taking it baseline inside. We have a foul called, another foul on the Lady Cyclones. This will be number 3 on Russellville. And this is going to be on Talia Ely, her first. Looking to bound on the right baseline, but they floated out up top to J.C. Bonds. This is Barnett with it. And a pass is going to be intercepted by Brenna Burke. Almost tripped up, keeps her footing. Nesbitt, no-look pass, open court, three-pointer. This one no good, but the rebound's going to come right back to her in the corner. She's not missing by much on the 2-3 so far. The other night, Ma Mill was all over Jaden. Almost a box and one. They were always on her, and they're playing off of her here tonight. Nice pass inside. Nesbitt missed the layup. She got the pass from Ely. Ozark with it. And now whistle and a foul in the back court. This is going to be on number 10, Jaden Court, her first and the 4th team foul on the Lady Cyclones. 4 fouls called on Russellville, 0 on Ozark. Our score is all tied at 2. Burns in the front court gets it on the baseline. Now a charge is going to be taken by Brenna Burke. Took quite a few the other night against Maumelle. And this is going to be on Autumn Joy. This is the first foul called on Ozark. 5:33 left to play here in the first quarter. We're tied up at 2. Lady Cyclones' only bucket coming from Talia Ely. Nesbitt gives it off the court in the corner. Fakes baseline. Back to Nesbitt. They go to the high post to Brenna Burke. She'll swing it over on the left wing to court. Back out to Nesbitt. 5:10 left to play. There's a three-pointer on the way. It's no good by Burke. Pass in the front court comes to Burns. She'll go inside on the back door. Too far underneath the basket on the missed shot. Burke, the defensive rebound. Brenna leaves it for Velasquez. She's double teamed in the corner. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Ozark. It'll belong to Russellville there in the corner. We're all tied at 2. 4:47 left to play here in the first quarter. Nesbitt, the trigger man. I'll get it to Brenna up top. This is Velasquez, goes inside to Gracie Campbell, who checked in the ball game. 5'11 junior forward. Kicks it back out. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Brenna. Rims out. Boy, Russell not missing by much. They've missed three-pointers already, but just off the iron. And Joy will go inside now to Crane. Dumps it wide open underneath the Burns. Hit the layup. It's 4-2 our score. Ozark with the lead. Lady Cyclones don't want to be tentative on the outside shooting just because it's not falling, because you're getting some good open looks. Here's Gracie Campbell. Nice pass underneath. Count the basket by Nesbitt. What a bounce pass by Gracie Campbell. And running the baseline there was Courtney Nesbitt. She'll get a chance for the N1. Checking in for Lady Cyclones, Rain Thone, a 5'7" junior. That foul called on number 30, Carter Crane, her first. Just the second team foul called on the Lady Hillbillies. Free throw in and out, no good. And Crane has the rebound. She'll give it off to Barnett. He's double teamed. They do get the ball across the timeline. 3:48 left to play here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 4. In the corner is Joy. Now she's double teamed, needs some help. Got to get close to a 5-second count, but she does give the pass off to Barnett. Left side now. Burns looking inside. Ball knocked away by Court. Burke has it. And Burke knocked to the floor, and now a timeout's going to be called by Coach Court. He was worried that they were going to get the traveling violation because Burke wasn't bumped much, but it was enough to knock her off her feet. So usually you kind of let that go, but if it's going to be a walking call, then you got to call a foul. But they didn't, but Coach Court, Johnny on the spot there, saw that, said, hey, I'll use a timeout here because I want to keep this possession. Lady Cyclones and Ozark Lady Hillbillies all tied at 4. We'll be back here on Thursday night as both the Russell Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be hosting Bentonville West, the Wolverines. The boys played West last year. I don't think the girls have played them. But that's on Thursday night. We'll have JV action going on, so we expect the girls' game to start at 6, but it might be a little late. There was no JV games tonight. That's why we were starting on time. You get 5 timeouts in a ball game. The Lady Cyclones just used 1 to save possession there. We're all tied at 4, 3:27 left to play first quarter. But, hey, that was a good steal by Jaden Court. Can't forget that. Lady Cyclones were looking to push it when the contact happened. Burke almost in the corner. They'll swing it around. Rain Thone to Court in the left corner. This is Brenna Burke, number 3, to 0 Nesbitt. Goes inside to Gracie Campbell. They collapse on her. Gives it right back to Courtney. Courtney drives. Ball knocked from her hands. Out of bounds. It belonged to the Lady Cyclones. And the officials going over to talk. He said, I think this went off Nesbitt's leg, so now they're going to give it to Ozark. And that's what the official came in. He thinks that it went off Courtney Nesbitt's leg, and so he's overruled. Thought he had a better angle at it. We're all tied at 4, 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones pressuring in the back court. Bonds will cross the timeline. Stops, picks up her dribble. Why do players do that? Ball knocked out of bounds. It belongs to Ozark. I'll never understand that. As soon as players cross the timeline, sometimes they stop dribbling, and the back court is now a defender because you can't go back there. And bounce pass comes in the back court to Woolsey. Woolsey gets in the front court to Burns. 0-0. She'll take it baseline, trying to drive around Burke. Puts it up and in. Riley Burns has all 6 of their points, and they lead it 6-4 over the Lady Cyclones with 2:35 left to play here in the first quarter. Court, runner in the lane. This one a little short off the iron. Rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. It is going to be a jump ball. It'll belong to Ozark as the Lady Cyclones got the opening tip. And now Sarah Velasquez will come in and spell Brenna Burke. Burke, a freshman, wearing number 3. And Velasquez, a senior, wearing number 2. Ozark might have got away with a walk in the back court there. And Coach Court wanted the call, didn't get it. In the front court on the far side is Bonds. Whistle, out of bounds. Lady Cyclones trailing 6-4 here. 2:15 left to play first quarter. Not a lot of scoring. Lady Cyclones have had some open shots, just nothing going down, but they're not missing by much. Rain Thone comes up with it to Velasquez on the right side. She'll leave it back to Courtney Nesbitt. Under 2 minutes to play first quarter. Jaden Court with it. The transfer in from White County Central. He turns around and listens to her dad as he's changing the play, or dad does, Coach Ryan Court. Minute 38 left. Velasquez on the right side. Goes inside to Court. Takes it in the lane. Shot off the glass and in. Court's first basket, and we're tied at 6. Bonds and Barnett in the backcourt. Barnett crosses the timeline. Again, got away with a walk, but ball tipped away by Nesbitt. Velasquez comes up with it. Back to Nesbitt. Missed the layup. Lady Cyclones had a chance. Here's a steal underneath by Jaden Court. Missed the layup, trying to get the offensive rebound. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Ozark has it, and a timeout called by Brett Nagel, the Ozark Lady Hillbillies head coach. We have a 30-second timeout is what they'll call it. So each team taking a 30-second timeout here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 6. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast of Lady Cyclone basketball. We'll have the boys' game to follow as they host Ozark. It'll be the season opener for the Cyclones. Again, if you have a schedule off of Max Preps or any other schedule that says it's a benefit game, it is not a benefit game. It's the 4th game of the year for the Lady Hillbillies and the 2nd for the Lady Cyclones. The Lady Hillbillies 3-0 on the season with wins against Prairie Grove, County Line, and Lincoln. Lady Cyclones defeated Maumelle 71-51 last week. Crossing the timeline is Bonds, and here's a steal by Russellville and a whistle, and a jump ball is going to be called. It'll belong to the Lady Cyclones. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Courtney Nesbitt. Lady Cyclones a little bit out of sync right now with whatever offensive play they're running, I believe. As Jaden Court will try the 3. This one no good. Rebound, Ozark. In the backcourt is Joy. She was hounded by Court. Had to spin away from her. 28 seconds left to play first quarter, and we're all tied at 6. In the front court is Autumn Joy. Joy has the ball knocked out of bounds from her hands. It'll belong to Ozark. .22 seconds left to play first quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Ozark. In the corner now. And floats a pass that's going to be intercepted by Nesbitt. Coming in, left side. Layup is no good. Had the ball knocked briefly from her hands. Tried to gather it and shoot all in the same motion. Ozark with it with 6 seconds left. Here's a steal knocked away by Nesbitt. Here's Court. She'll try a half-court shot. It won't go. After 1 quarter of play, we're all tied up at 6. Not a lot of scoring for either team. The Lady Cyclones got buckets from Courtney Nesbitt, from Jaden Court, and Talia Ely. Ozark, all their scorings from Briley Burns. She has all 6 points for the Lady Hillbillies. Once again, remind you that we will have Lady Cyclone basketball coming up on Thursday right here from Cyclone Arena, as both teams will host Bentonville West. Now next week we have 2 games, even though it's Thanksgiving break for the Cyclones and Lady Cyclone basketball team. They will be at home on Monday hosting Harrison, and then on Tuesday, so they play back-to-back days, Monday, Tuesday. Home at Harrison, home against Harrison on Monday, and then they'll be at Sylvan Hills a week from tonight. And we'll have that game for you right here on our Cyclone booth, part of our EAB Sports. If you weren't with us the other night, we have a different look, which I figure most gymnasiums are going to have a different look because of COVID rules. The benches are all spaced out. They actually have 3 rows instead of just 1, and all spaced out is the seating. The players not in the game wearing masks. And they spaced out our area down here at press row, so that's why we're trying different looks for you, because only essential personnel only, and we've been very thankful to our athletic director, Coach Johnny Johnson, who's allowed us to have a spot here on press row. Appreciate that. We tried up in the rafters for our first game. And we're trying this one. like to be down here a little closer to the action. Ozark with the basketball to start the second quarter. Backdoor cut here by Powell, Mackenzie Powell, and she traveled with the basketball. Mackenzie Powell, the sophomore, just checking in at the start of this quarter. We're all tied at 6. It's Courtney Nesbitt, Rainthone, Jaden Court, Sarah Velasquez, and Gracie Campbell on the floor to start this second quarter for Russellville.
That's not Pennsylvania, Rain. Set it up, Rain.
Nesbitt at the top.
Don't even move.
Court on the right side gets it back to Gracie Campbell behind the three-point line. Velasquez with it way out up top to Jaden Court. Backs it back out. You can probably hear Coach Jaden, or Coach Ryan Court. He's wanting them to run their system again. Putting in a whole new system, whole new coaching staff here. Faking the 15-footer is Jaden Court. Misses the shot. There's Gracie underneath with the offensive putback. And the first lead for the Lady Cyclones. Lady Cyclones their first lead at 8-6. Hounding Ozark. They missed the shot. There's Gracie Campbell with her third rebound. We have a whistle in the backcourt and a foul. It's going to be on Mackenzie Powell, her first.
Mackenzie Powell, that's her first, team third.
A third team foul on Ozark. Lady Cyclones with 4. 6:34 left to play here in the first half. Russellville with an 8-6 lead. Rainthone on the right wing gives it back to Nesbitt. Swing it around left side. Now in the corner to Jaden Court. Jaden scoring 17 points the other night in the 20-point victory against Maumelle. Her and Courtney Nesbitt each with 17 in that ball game. Ozark's gone zone the entire first half so far. It's left some players open, but Russellville unable to knock anything down from outside. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Gracie Campbell behind the arc in the corner. Swing it around. Here's Nesbitt on her drive. Little scoop shot, no good. Goes to the floor. Not enough contact to warrant a foul. With the rebound is Briley Burns. She'll give it off to Barnett. In the front court, she throws it away. Trying to go to Powell on that left wing, and Powell was cutting into the lane. Miscommunication there for the Lady Hillbillies, and the Lady Cyclones get the ball back, leading 8-6. Under 5.5 to play in the first half. Using a screen, Court looked like she was going to spot up from 3, but kept her dribble. Now pumps, not there, gives it back to Velasquez. Right back to Court. She was open briefly, but Odo step into it. Now she'll take the long 3 try. This one off the mark, off the front of the iron. There's Velasquez, kicks it back out, swing it around. Here's Rainthone. She'll try her hand at 3, no good. And there's Velasquez with another offensive rebound. Lady Cyclones 0 of 5 from behind the three-point line, but missing very close. That sounds like a broken record. Nice bounce pass underneath to Velasquez, who got the basket and drew the foul. That's the second assist by Gracie Campbell. That'll be on number 15, Kelsey Barnett. Check that, number 15, J.C. Bonds, who drew the foul. The free throw is good for Sarah, and the Lady Cyclones lead at 11-6. They've scored the last 7 points. Ozark has not scored here yet in the second quarter. 4:40 left to play. And a hand check foul there called on Sarah Velasquez. She's got 3.
Personal foul, team 5th. Checking in for Ozark, number 2, Autumn Joy.
That's number 3 on Velasquez. Coach Court going to keep her in the ball game. Number 12 on the far side is Barnett. Dribbles in the corner, tried to throw it off of Jaden Court's leg. She did. Again, getting trapped there in the corner. It's a smart play, and it'll be Ozark Lady Hillbilly basketball over on that far side. 11-6 our score. The Lady Cyclones leading it. At the top of the key is Barnett. Dribbles back out. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Courtney Nesbitt. Now it's
Fouls on Russellville's number 0, Courtney Nesbitt.
calling it really tight here. That's number 6 on the Lady Cyclones. The first on Nesbitt. The next one will put Ozark in the 1-1. 4:26 left to play here in the first half. 11-6 our score. Pass deflected, but Burns comes up with it at the top of the key. Looking inside, over all the Lady Cyclones underneath, and the basket by Carter Crane. That stops a 7-0 run by the Lady Cyclones, and it's the first basket for Ozark by a Lady Hillbilly not named Briley Burns. 11-8 our score. Lady Cyclones still lead it. Velasquez swings it around to the top of the key. Left side now to Rain Thone. Nesbitt bounce pass, and now we have a whistle and a foul. And it's really getting tightly called right now. This is on Autumn Joy, her second.
Number 2, Autumn Joy. That's her second personal foul.
I thought that one was a little ticky-tack there. 5th team foul on the Lady Hillbillies. Under 4 minutes to play first half. Lady Cyclones lead by 3. The Lady Cyclones, if they can't knock down anything from outside, it's Ozark's going to stay in that zone. They may stay in it anyway. Here's Jaden Court trying this 3. This one no good, just off the back of the iron that time. And you got to take those shots when you're open. You don't fault them for that. But there's nothing going down for Russellville right now. You got to take the lid off the basket over there. 11-8 our score. Lady Cyclones leading. Ozark trying their first 3. They miss it. Put back up no good, but a whistle and a foul called against the Lady Cyclones. It's going to be on Sarah Velasquez. That's her 4th. And the 17th foul on the Lady Cyclones, but it's a 2-shot foul anyway from Carter Crane. First free throw is good by Crane. And now Zariah Willis, the 5'4" sophomore, will check in for Sarah Velasquez. He's probably going to sit the remainder of this second quarter here with 3:17 left with 4 fouls. Checks out of the game with 3 points. Got the old-fashioned 3-point play. Second free throw is good by Crane. It's a 1-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. 3:13 left to play here in the first half. Willis gets in the corner to Thone and whistle, and what do we got? Stepped out of bounds. All right. Eleven to 10 our score. The Lady Cyclones lead is 1. Bonds in the front court, gives it off to Barnett, back to Bonds, on that right side. Flashing the high post, there is Burns, takes it baseline, missed the shot. There's Gracie Campbell with her 4th rebound. Pass down the floor to Jaden Court, coming in from the right side, crossover dribble, can't shake her man. They'll swing it around left side, Thone in the corner on the left side. Coming up top is Court. 2:38 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones lead is 1. Looking over this zone, they go to the high post. Gracie Campbell, 1 dribble, get in the corner on the baseline to Nesbitt. Back up top to Willis. Now here's Gracie Campbell, baseline jumper no good. There's Willis with the putback. Zariah Willis, her first points of the game, and the Lady Cyclones now lead by 3, 13 to 10. In the backcourt, long pass down the floor from Bonds, from J.C. Bonds. Eventually finds the hands of Joy. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Joy in the corner there, started baseline. A one-handed runner won't go. The follow is no good, but Lady Cyclones are going to put Carter Crane on the free throw line, fouling her. It's going to be on Jaden Court, her second. Minute 54 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones lead by 3. First free throw is good, and I said it was going to be Carter Crane at the free throw line. Burns is the one going to the free throw line. Second free throw is no good. Long rebound. Nesbitt had it. She was bumped by Briley Burns. That's the 6th team foul, her first. And I don't know if the Lady Cyclones get in the 1-1 yet with just a minute 50 left. Russellville leading by 2. Thone on the left wing gets it to Court at the top of the key. And a Willis in the corner now. Minute 40 left. Court on the left wing. At the top to Willis. Well, ball almost thrown away because Court was going to to move, and she had nice hands to keep that from going out of bounds. Minute 26 left here in the first half. Lady Cyclones lead it by 2. There's Willis in the corner. Bounce pass on the left side to Gracie Campbell. Into the lane. Kicks it back out to Nesbitt. She'll step in. Take the 15-footer. This one won't go. Rebound, Autumn Joy. We have a whistle and a foul. Called on who? Number 30, Gracie Campbell. Her first. We'll walk it to the other end as Autumn Joy will shoot the 1-and-1. Ozark in this first half, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Coach Ryan Court not real happy with how this first half has gone. He's been silent for about the last minute and a half. Free throw just barely grazes the iron, no good. Campbell with the rebound. That's number 5 for Gracie. 60 seconds left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones lead 13-11. Very low scoring first half for Russell. They scored 71 in their game last week against Maumelle. But Ozark has determined the pace of play, this half-court zone that Lady Cyclones are trying to solve. This is Zariah Willis giving up to Nesbitt. On the right side, now to Jaden Court. At the top, Rain Thone. 30 seconds left. Thone take a 3. No good from the right side. Joy the rebound. Autumn Joy gives it off to Kelsey Barnett in the front court. Picks up her dribble, double team. Pass deflected, but it's going to go find the hands of J.C. Bond. Splitting the double team, but not before Nesbitt can knock the ball away. Gets a steal, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Nesbitt. She tried not to move to pass the ball off, but traveling is the call against Lady Cyclones. 10 seconds left to play first half. Inbounds pass going to come near the top to Woolsey. Back to Bonds. And now, we got travel? Yep. Started her drive before she put the ball on the floor, did number 2, Autumn Joy. Lady Cyclones have it with 4.4 seconds left.
Number 3, Woolsey.
4.4 seconds left. And right now, Ozark subbing in. They had 6 players on the floor, so that's why the official is waiting. They're going to give it to Court. She hasn't touched it yet. She does now. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Stops, double clutch three-pointer. Won't go. The Lady Cyclones lead it here at halftime by a score of 13-11. It was tied at 6 after 1 quarter of play. Russell with a 2-point lead. They'll take that into the half. We're going to do some totals here while the Lady Cyclone dance team will entertain us. Do want to remind you once again that the boys game will follow, be the season opener for the senior boys as they're hosting Ozark.
Let's hear
Lady Cyclones leading here at halftime, 13-11. Very low scoring first half for Russellville. To show you what they mean by that, at the end of the first quarter the other night, they had already had 20 points. It just ice cold. Getting some open looks, just ice cold. Trying some, like I said, new coach, new offensive system, trying some new things. I think Coach Ryan Court a little frustrated in that first half with his team and not getting in the right set, and he's sure getting that corrected. And Lady Cyclones, though, leading by 2. And the scoring was spread around. Nobody with more than 3 points, and that was Sarah Velasquez. She had 3, and then the players with 2 was Talia Ely, Gracie Campbell, Zariah Willis, Jaden Court, and Courtney Nesbitt. Ozark, they were led by Briley Burns, who had 7 points in the first half, and 4 points for Carter Crane, the only 2 players that scored for Ozark. They were 3 of 5 from the free throw line. The Lady Cyclones went to the line twice, hit 1 of 2. Both those free throws were and 1, and Russellville hit 1 of the 2. Last week, the Lady Cyclones defeated Maumelle 71-51, so making them 1-0 on the season. Ozark Lady Hillbillies have defeated Prairie Grove, County Line, and then Lincoln was their last game last week, so they're 3-0 on the season. Lady Cyclones will be in action right here at Cyclone Arena on Thursday night at around 6 o'clock, as soon as the JV games get done, as they host Bentonville West. Then next week, back-to-back days with games for both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones, as both teams will host Harrison on Monday and then go to Sylvan Hills on Tuesday, and then they'll take a break for Thanksgiving, and we'll be back at it on December the 4th. I'm going to try to do as many games as we can. Love to do them all for you. Of course, this season they've had to change up the schedule quite a bit. Can't go to any preseason tournaments, pre-conference season tournaments. And they've kind of outlawed all that this year because due to COVID. So both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones are having to alter their schedule quite a bit on that. We're going to step away here just for a little bit, for a couple of minutes. In case you're tuning in, when we're on YouTube, we have to turn it down anytime there's music playing and we're not talking, because it'll get flagged and because using music, and so we don't want to do that. We want you to be able to watch it later. Lady Cyclones leading here at halftime, 13-11. Here at the half, the Lady Cyclones leading at 13-11, and Coach Johnny Johnson unavailable to be with us. He sent us an interesting text, and I'd like to read that for you guys. He said Briley Burns, who is leading Ozark with 7 points in this first half. Her mother is Penny Pappas Burns. She's the University of Ozark career scoring leader and in their Hall of Fame. Her husband, Jeremy, is the head coach of the boys. I remember Penny Pappas. I remember she was impossible to stop. But I didn't realize that. So, but Briley has 7 points tonight for Ozark. The only other thing that I know about Lady Hillbillies is their coach, Brett Nagel, was actually a student assistant for Joe Foley when I was going to Tech. And Coach Foley was on that back-to-back national championship runs. And Coach Nagel, his sister, played on those teams. Becky Nagel, I believe, was her name. And she was on those back-to-back national championship teams, NAIA national championship for Coach Foley and the Golden Suns. And we are trying some different things out, and was on the home side way up top, our first game for the girls, trying this one out. And got to thank my daughter, Maggie Duval, who is filming in during football season, and she's helping her old man out here tonight, so I don't have to be working a camera with one hand and keeping stats and doing the sound on the other hand. So we've got her in the front row, forcing her. That's part of her chores. The senior boys out, and they're taking some warm-up shots here at halftime. And you know, I know when you do that before your game, you can't dunk it. I don't know if it's allowed in halftime or not. And now, as I said that, Michael Jones just tried a left-handed one, missed it. So the officials are watching it. So I guess that's. I remember in a high school game one time, Corliss had dunked, obviously, but he dunked in the pregame warm-up, and so they started that game with a technical foul. And I think it was against Bentonville. And didn't matter in the game, but Lady Cyclones still in the locker room. They have not emerged, and our clock's down to 39 seconds. And the bench over here next to me is empty. I'm awful lonely over here. Lady Cyclones just now coming out back on the floor. It'll be Lady Cyclone basketball as we start the second half. Lady Cyclones spending a lot of time talking with their coach, I'm sure, going over it. And you can always tell when a coach gets really quiet, like Coach Court, you know it's not going to be a good halftime meeting. I wonder if he learned that from his college coach. He played at West Ark, which is now the UFAS, but the last year's played for Coach Johnson at University of Ozark. He's a graduate of Subiaco Academy. Lady Cyclones are going to come out with Courtney Nesbitt, Brenna Burke, Talia Ely, Jaden Court, and Gracie Campbell. Remember, Sarah Velasquez with 4 fouls in that first half. And so she's not going to start the third quarter. Coach Court's got to play without her as much as he can, as long as he can, I'm sure. Maybe the different basket, different look over here will be a little bit better for Russellville. That other one, the iron was not kind to the Lady Cyclones in that first half. Bounce pass to Leah. Back out to Brenna Burke. Nesbitt is at the top of the key. Back to Burke, the freshman. Looking inside to the high post to Campbell. Kicks it right back out to Nesbitt. Moving the ball a lot crisper already on this first offensive possession. Jaden Court on the right wing. They'll set a screen for her. A little pick and roll, but it's not there. Brenna Burke on the left wing. Back to Nesbitt. Back to Burke. Oh, mishandled it. Did she save it in bounds? She did. Straight to Gracie Campbell. What an athletic play from Brenna Burke. On the right side, Jaden Court, three-pointer, grazes the iron underneath. There's Gracie Campbell. Needs some help underneath. Kicks it back out to Brenna Burke. Got to get out of the lane to get out 3-second violation. She does. Brenna Burke, she'll try her three. This one no good. Lady Cyclones did not convert, but pretty good hustle on that by Burke saving a play, and then also Gracie Campbell picking up an offensive rebound. Gave Russell a couple chances at it. Lady Cyclones lead by 2. As J.C. Bonds on the right wing gives it up to Barnett. Still with her dribble. They tried to set a screen, but Burke maneuvered around it. She'll do that again. And now on the right side, this is Bonds. Baseline jumper is short off the iron, and Court with the rebound. 6.5 to go. Court dribbling with her head up, looking down the floor. Nobody open. She'll leave it for Nesbitt. Left side is Burke. Goes inside to Campbell. Backside pass to Court. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. Knocks this one down from 15 feet. She's got 4 points, and Lady Cyclones lead at 15-11. To get her going, watch out. And now a timeout called by Coach Brett Nagel of Ozark. A 30-second timeout. Lady Cyclones leading at 15-11. Lady Cyclones leading by 4 here with 6:08 left to play third quarter. I don't know if Coach Nagel was upset that he saw something on the previous offensive possession or if he just did that saying, hey, Jaden Court could be heating up a little bit and wanting to change his defense around. They've gone zone the entire way. With the basketball now for the Lady Hillbillies is Barnett. It's a baseline drive and a charge taken. No, they're going to get Brenna Burke on the foul. That'll be her first. This will be her first and the team's first of the second half. Lady Cyclones clogging that middle. Trigger man is number 2, Autumn Joy. And now, illegal screen set by Ozark. It's on 0-0. Briley Burns, her second.
Back to 12.
15-11, Lady Cyclones leading. There's Gracie Campbell. Backside pass to Burke and whistle foul. It's going to be on Brenner. That'll be number 2 on Brenna. Tall order for a freshman, and Lady Cyclones have 2 doing this, starting and playing. But they're not playing like freshmen. Cross-court pass there to J.C. Bond. Somehow found her hands. Pass was knocked back out of bounds by Gracie Campbell. I think it's safe to say Russell a little sluggish start in the first half. This one, a little bit more intensity to start the second half. Here's a three-pointer, no good. Brenna Burke gets the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Pass ahead to Court. She'll step in, fake the shot there, a flyby there, back to Burke. I'll swing it around right side. The high post trying to go to Campbell was a mistimed pass there. Ozark going the other direction. Shot blocked by Nesbitt. Going down to catch it was Barnett. No travel on the call, but out of bounds as she threw it out of bounds. Nice block there by Courtney Nesbitt. Blocked it right back into the hands of Barnett. Court open. Three-pointer is good. There we go. Going now, she's got 5 points in this third quarter. 7 for the game. The Lady Cyclones lead is 7, 18-11. Bonds throws it away. It's saved by Courtney Nesbitt, and she's fouled going out of bounds. Not a lot of room over there, but she's fine, popping back up. We'll see who the foul's called on. It'll be on number 1, Mackenzie Powell, her second, and the team's second. Oh, they say 12. Sorry about that. Kelsey Barnett. It's her first, the team's second. Court on that right side. They're still giving her some room, but she's not going to take that one. Bounce pass to Ely, back to Court. Cross-court pass to Brenna Burke. Fakes the three, takes it baseline, nothing there. Reverses it back out. At the high post is Campbell. Has to fight to keep it on the possession there. We have a whistle, a timeout called by Jaden Court. Burke had it, and Coach Nagel is upset because he's wanting to know how could Coach Court call the timeout. He does not believe Russ will have possession. And so Coach Nagel is wanting to talk to the official. He came out at half court. They told him to back up. And he's getting to talk to the official over on that at the end of their bench. Coach Court did not like what was transpiring as Gracie Campbell almost had it knocked away. Brenna Burke had saved it. Lady Cyclones using their second time out there to save possession of this basketball. And this possession, and Russellville inbounded on the right baseline. Courtney Nesbitt will be the trigger man. Ozark has not scored in this second half. Lady Cyclones lead at 18-11. Gracie Campbell gets the inbounds pass, faking a three, gives it up to Court. Into Campbell. Dishes it back out on left wing to Burke. Nesbitt, her drive. Nice drive in the lane. Puts that one in. Boy, she just stepped around the man, taking long steps there. She's got 4 points. The Lady Cyclones enjoying their largest lead of the game here at 9, 20-11. On that left side is Barnett. Cross-court pass. Bonds now in the corner to Joy. Autumn Joy. Back to J.C. Bonds. Looking inside, Lady Cyclones collapsing on that, knocking it out of bounds. It was Court, Edley, and Campbell. They're all over Carter Crane. And a Woolsey checks in the game. Also Mackenzie Powell. Lady Cyclones leading at 20-11 here. 3:40 left to play third quarter. Bounce pass comes to Burns on the right wing. Drives around her man. Whistle foul called. It's going to be on Talia Ely. This will be her second. 3:37 left to play in the third quarter. That's the third team foul on the Lady Cyclones. And bounce pass comes in the corner. Barnett launches this one from three. This one no good. At the top of the backboard, Ely comes away with a rebound. Gives it up to Nesbitt. Nesbitt crossing the timeline. Lady Cyclones lead is 9. Brenna Burke on the left wing, back to Nesbitt. Jaden Court on the right side. She'll launch the three. This one no good. Rebound. Riley Burns. Burns will bring it up the floor. 3:15 left. Burns, a bounce pass in the corner, then goes and posts up down low. Got to find her. She's in the corner. Now she has the basketball. 3:03 left to play third quarter. Backside, Barnett coming off a couple screens. Open shot, missed it, but she's fouled. She's going to go shoot two here. This on Gracie Campbell, her second. The fourth team foul on the Lady Cyclones. First free throw is no good. Kelsey Barnett missed the first. Ozark now 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Missed this one. They still have not scored here in the second half, and we have a timeout called by Coach Ryan Court. Lady Cyclones lead is 9. We'll take a break. 20-11 our score. Russellville up. Lady Cyclones lead at 20-11, using their third timeout, only with 2 more. But as soon as Lady Cyclones got that ball, Coach Court wanted a timeout. And he's going to run the stall game. He's going to draw him out of the zone. or not draw them out of the zone, but draw the zone out. But they can't just clog everything up. Brenna Burke to Nesbitt, back to Burke, and Gracie Campbell over on the right side. Just playing catch between those three. Looking over, I'm checking Coach Nagel for Ozark. He's sitting back. No shot clock this year. They're talking like that might be on tap next year, and Ozark with the steal. Mackenzie Powell taking it away. Lady Cyclones lead by 9. 2:06 left to play here in the third quarter. Here at the baseline is Briley Burns. Inside now to Crane. Nice interior passing. Gets to Mackenzie Powell, and with 1:58 left to play here in the third quarter, it's the first basket of the second half for Ozark. Lady Cyclones lead by 7, 20-13.
Go. Reverse pivot. Move it. Leah, stay on this side. Go score.
And Jaden taking it one-on-one. Scoop shot. Can't get the bounce, but drew the foul. And that's what Coach Court was wanting. He's not wanting to run time off the clock. He's wanting to draw that zone out there. You can see there, and he got one-on-one coverage with Jaden 15 feet away, and you'll take that bet every time. That foul is on Mackenzie Powell. Her second. First free throw is no good by Jaden Court. Second free throw is good. It's 1 of 2. She has 8 points in the game. 21-13. Lady Cyclones lead it here by 8. Minute 32 left to play third quarter. At the top is Burns. On the right side to Woolsey. There comes a double team. She floats it over there to Powell. Had to throw it off Gracie Campbell's leg. Once again, Coach Court not wanting to milk the clock. He's wanting to draw that zone out so he can get one-on-one coverage. We'll see what happens next time down the floor if Ozark does the same thing. Inside to Crane, turn around, up, she passes off to Burns. Burns shot no good, and there's Jaden Court's rebound.
We've proven we can't score, Burstall.
55 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Lady Cyclones lead at 21-13. There's Court just inside the three-point line. In fact, feet on it. Sit back out, and there's Nesbitt on the left side now with Court and Burke. Burke is at the top, Nesbitt on the left side. 30 seconds left. Closing out the third quarter. Nesbitt with it, 18 seconds. Back to Burke, 16, 15. Nesbitt has it with 12. Gets it to Jade, 15 feet away. Nice little move. She's bumped, shot up no good with 6 seconds left, drawing the foul once again. She flashed there at the high post and attacked the basket. Burns just picked up her third personal foul, 4 on Ozark. It'll put Jaden on the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. She's now 2 of 3 from the line with 9 points. 6 seconds exactly left to play here in the third quarter. Lady Cyclones matching their largest lead here, 22-13. And now Jaden's in double figures with 10 points. 6 seconds. Down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Are they going to get a shot off? They don't. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score, the Lady Cyclones 23, Lady Hillbillies 13. Lady Cyclones outscoring Ozark 10-2 in that quarter. One more quarter to play.
Just a reminder.
Jaden Court leading the way for the Lady Cyclones with 10 points so far in this game. Courtney Nesbitt with 4. 3 points for Sarah Velasquez, who did not play in that third quarter. Remember, she's been on the bench with 4 fouls. 2 points for Zariah Willis. Gracie Campbell and Talia Ely. Briley Burns did not score in that third quarter, however, still leading the way with 7 points for Ozark. In fact, Lady Hillbillies only had one bucket. They missed 2 free throws. Mackenzie Powell's the one who got that bucket. They are 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Lady Cyclones 4 of 5 from the line tonight. Sorry, I can't be right. 4 of 6. There we go. Russell with a 10-point lead, 23-13. Let's see what adjustments both coaches have made. Lady Cyclones spreading the floor the last 2 minutes of that third quarter, and it worked because it had Jaden Gord attacking the basket, twice going to the free throw line. Lady Cyclones looking to trap over on that far side. There's Burns out of it, gets it off to Autumn Joy. She'll take it baseline. We have a foul called. A hand check foul is going to be called on Gracie Campbell, I believe. Gracie's had a pretty good game. That's her third foul. She's only got 2 points, but she's had 6 rebounds in the game. Trigger man is Woolsey. Wide open three. They airball that one. However, Ozark with the rebound. They've not made a three. Lady Cyclones have only hit one. We have a foul called on Ely. This is going to put Briley Burns on the free throw line. That's number 3 on Talia. And Sarah Velasquez is going to make her first appearance of the second half here after this first free throw by Briley Burns. Burns 1 of 2 from the free throw line this evening. 7 points in the game. First free throw is no good. Velasquez checking in. Remember, she had 4 fouls in that first half. 3 points that she scored in the early second period. She'll replace Gracie Campbell, who checks out. It's Nesbitt, Velasquez, Court, Ely, and Burke on the floor. The original starting lineup. Second free throw is good. Burns now has 8 points. Lady Cyclones, they lead, but now by single digits, 23-14. Russell is going to try to get Ozark at least from clogging up the inside, extend them out a little bit. Velasquez on that far side, fakes a pass inside. Now Burke back to Sarah in the corner to Court. Gets it to a cutting Velasquez. They triple team her and whistle, and a jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Russellville. And Burns got hit in the nose. I'm not sure. I think it might be bleeding. Yeah, she's going to check out with a nosebleed. Nesbitt, the trigger man, gets it to Velasquez. They're on the right wing. Has it knocked away, but gets it back. Looking, gives it off the court at the high post. Right back out to Brenna Burke. Lady Cyclones leading at 23-14. 7 minutes to play in the ballgame. Ozark 3-0 on the season, defeating Prairie Grove, County Line, and Lincoln. Lady Cyclones 1-0 on the season, beating Maul Mill last week 71-51. Court, triple team, kicks it back out. Velasquez, there's a runner from the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound hits the floor and then picked up by Nesbitt, putting it up and in. There's a good battle going on there underneath with Ely and Crane. But Nesbitt is the one that gets the offensive putback. She's got 6 points. The Lady Cyclones lead by 11. Here's a deflected ball and intercepted by Sarah. Her pass deflected in the front court, taken away by Woolsey. 6:18 left to play. The reach-in ball knocked away by Nesbitt, picked up by by Brenna Burke. And Court has it. On the baseline is Nesbitt. Feeds it inside to Ely. I'm surprised Nesbitt was knocked to the turf. I thought we might get a foul there, but we do get a foul on the backside. Either way, Nesbitt's okay. She jumps right back up. Number 2, Autumn Joy picks up the foul. Coach Nagel's not happy about that. Off the inbounds pass, a three-pointer by Court is no good. And that is Crane with the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll belong to Ozark. Lady Cyclones leading 25-14. 5:45 left. Well, it's not been pretty, but Lady Cyclones with an 11-point lead. Wasn't it Nolan Richardson that said a raggedy ride is better than a smooth walk? That's what it's been. There's an air ball. Lady Cyclones have it. Burke, pass ahead to Court. Doesn't have the numbers, might have the angle. Little spin move. Backs it back out. Nesbitt. And she's whistled for the travel. A little late on the whistle, but they get the travel. Sometimes they'll call it. You move that pivot foot before you put the ball on the floor. That's what they got. And now Burns, who had checked out with nosebleed, is in the game. I think she has cotton on both nostrils. That's got to be tough. And now a timeout called by Ozark. 5:32 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Cyclones lead it by 11, 25-14. .532 left to go in the ball game. Lady Cyclones leading 25-14.
Sink, Tatum, bend your knees.
A foul call on Russellville here.
I just said.
That's going to be on number 10, Jaden Court, her third.
Fouls on Russell goes number 10, Jaden Court, her third, team 7.
It's a 17 foul, so it'll be 1-1 for the Lady Hillbillies. This will be Autumn Joy. She's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 5:16 left to play here in the ball game. First free throw is good. First time she went to the line, she missed the front end of 1-1. It's this one, so earns the bonus. Hits them both. Back to a 9-point lead for the Lady Cyclones, 25-16.
32. Flash clip.
Nesbitt looking, the high post is not there. Almost came with a double team with that zone to Ely. Now flashing the high post is Court. Spin move in the lane. Little 10-footer rolls off the iron. Ely there with the rebound. Kicks it back out. Velasquez faking the three. Takes a baseline jumper. This one won't go. Ely, another offensive board. How about that, Talia? Court just inside the three-point line. Gives it up to Burke. As Nesbitt in the corner. Bounce pass. Even deeper in the corner to Court. Needs some help. Gets it back out to Nesbitt. 4:35 left to go in the game. Lady Cyclones leading it by 9, 25-16. Here's Court at the free throw line. Ely on the right elbow. Underneath this Court spin move and can't get the shot up. We're going to have a jump ball. If it is, it's going to be Ozark basketball. It is. .417 left to play in the ball game. Lady Cyclones lead it by 9, 25-16. Burns almost had her pocket picked by Court. Gets it back. Now finds underneath is Joy wide open. Her first basket of the game. She has 4 points. 25-18. Lady Cyclones lead is down to 7. Nesbitt to the right elbow, and Ely takes it down the right side of the lane. A reach-in foul called on Ozark. This will be on number 2, Autumn Joy. I think that's number 4. It is, and the 16th foul on Ozark, so Lady Cyclones get no free throws out of this. They'll have to wait for one more. Inbounding it on the right baseline. Court catches the pass, lost it going up, and a jump ball is going to be called as it was knocked away. They call it a block shot, pinned against both players' hands, and alternating possession stays with Russellville. 3:45 left. And now legal screen is going to be called on number 10, Jaden Court, and she's got 4 fouls.
That's her 4th personal foul. Team 8.
This is Barnett. Gets it to Burns at the top. Pass deflected, but Burns gets it back. Going to the floor is a scramble for it, and a whistle and a foul called. On who? I think Ozark didn't want the foul called, and I think Russellville didn't want the foul called because Russellville thought transition. And that's number 5 on Autumn Joy, who will foul out of the game with 4 points. I think neither team wanted that foul call. Russellville would much rather get in transition. They want to pick up the pace a little bit. Joy fouls out with 5 fouls and 4 points. It'll put Sarah Velasquez on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Free throw no good. There's Nesbitt with the rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Ely there get the rebound. Kicks it back out. Court has it to Velasquez. She drives, and Court has it eventually. I think she got the pass from Ely over there. Lady Cyclones lead it by 7, 25-18. 3:10 left to play here in the ball game. Velasquez on the right side. And a whistle and a foul underneath. This is going to be on Burns. That's her 4th. I don't think either coach is going to be happy with with the fouls that were called. They think sometimes they're letting it go and sometimes they're just calling it way too tight. The free throw is good there, so Nesbitt earns the bonus. She's 1 of 2 from the line. Has 7 points in the ball game. Lady Cyclones lead by 8. Second free throw good. Nesbitt with 8 points. 6 of that coming in the second half. Lady Cyclones lead by 9. Here's a steal. Nesbitt coming in. Layup is good. Great hesitation on that drive. Lady Cyclones up by 11. Almost another steal in the backcourt. Burns has it at midcourt, though. Lost the handle on it. Tips it over on that right side to Powell. Here's a 3-point try. This one rims out. Burns underneath. Her shot blocked by Nesbitt, and Ely with the rebound. And now we have a whistle and a foul called on who? And we're going to get a technical foul. Nope, a bench warning. The officials had about enough of Coach Nagel, I think, and he put his whistle back in his mouth. I thought we were going to get a technical foul. And this is going to be on number 12, Kelsey Barnett, her 2nd. And we'll walk it to the other end. Like I said, I don't think either coach is going to be happy with the officials in this, but nobody's gotten a technical yet. Rain Throne's going to check in. She'll check in now since there's only 1 free throw being shot. It's a 1-and-1. Ely going to the free throw line. And Brenna Burke will check out. Coach Ryan Court not putting anybody on the lanes for Russellville. Free throw no good. Burns with the rebound. Lady Cyclones lead is 11, so all that did was just put a foul called on Burns. In the corner is Powell. Bounce pass out to nobody. It's a loose ball picked up by Burns. Tried to dribble through a double team. Lost it. Picked up there by Barnett. Her drive off the glass way too hard, but whistled and a foul called on Russellville. And Barnett going to shoot 2. This is going to be on Rain Thone, her 1st.
At the line for Ozark, shooting 2, Kelsey Barnett.
First free throw is good by Barnett.
Number 3, Anna Woolsey.
Both free throws good. She's now 2 of 4 from the line. She missed 2 free throws in the third quarter. Lady Cyclones lead by 9, 2:15 left to go in the game, 29-20. Coach Ryan Court wants the ball in Courtney Nesbitt's hands. Has it deflected in the backcourt, has to go to the hardwood in order to get it back. Thone open in the corner, three-pointer rattles in. Rain Thone. Great time for her first made basket, knocked down to 3 to give the Lady Cyclones their largest lead of the game here at 12, 32-20. Almost a steal by Ely. Can she save it in bounds? Whistle, let's see. Just trying to sort things out. They're going to call a jump ball. It'll belong to Ozark underneath.
Possession stays with Ozark. Checking back in for the
Burns coming back in the game for Ozark. Coach Nagel had to think for a minute who he wanted out of the game. He takes out Anna Woolsey. And bounce pass comes to Bonds. Out of Burns. She'll take a three. This one barely grazed the iron. Almost an air ball. Velasquez with the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Russell leads by 12. Minute 32 left to go in the game. Nesbitt left open. She'll drive. Tried to go to Ely. Ball was deflected and a steal by Ozark going the other direction. A minute 22 left. Bonds with it. Stops, gets it to Burns. Little touch pass inside on the baseline. Whistle foul called. This might be on Rain Thone. We'll have to check and see. It is going to be on Rain Thone, her second. And the 10th team foul on Russellville, so double bonus. They'll get 2 shots no matter what. And Mackenzie Powell, who has 2 points in the game, her first trip to the free throw line. Anna Woolsey will check in for Ozark after this first free throw. First free throw's no good. We'll have senior boys coming up right after this. Not sure if we're going to start a new video or not. We might keep it all in the same video. This is new territory for us with Coach Ryan Court. If we get to talk to him after this ball game, we'll keep it all in the same video for a while. We don't want to stop a video and then not get to talk to Coach Court. Second free throw was good. Lady Cyclones, they can run some clock if they want to. Ozark's got to chase the basketball and either steal. They didn't there, so they may be fouling. Not sure. 60 seconds left to go in the game. 11-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. Court around the half court. They got to get close enough to start the 5-second count. She does. She beats her man, put him on the hip, and you stop the 5-second count. Here's Nesbitt. Ball deflected, but caught by Velasquez. Bounce pass underneath. Great pass to Talia Ely, who hits the layup. Good pass from Velasquez. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 13, 34-21. 28 seconds left to go in the game. Woolsey gets it on the left side to Barnett. Her runner in the lane, no good. And there is Ely with the rebound. Lady Cyclones going to move to 2-0 on the season. They're going to hand Ozark their first loss, as Ozark will fall to 3-1 here in about 8 seconds officially. 34-21. Jaden Court's going to dribble out the clock. And Lady Cyclones win this by a score of 34-21. It was tied 6-6 at the end of the first quarter. Lady Cyclones had a 2-point advantage at halftime, 13-11. And then the third quarter is really where they opened it up. They outscored Ozark 10-2 in the third quarter, leading at 23-13. That's where we first saw the double-digit lead, and Lady Cyclones win it by 13, 34-21. We'll give you the scoring totals here that we have. You know, it's interesting. When Lady Cyclones defeated Maumelle the other night, Courtney Nesbitt and Jaden Court each led the way with 17 points. Well, they both each lead the way with the same amount of points tonight. They both have 10 points in the ball game to lead the Lady Cyclones. Talia Ely with 4 points. 3 points for Sarah Velasquez. Rain Thone also had 3. 2 points for Gracie Campbell and 2 points for Zariah Willis. And got to mention, too, that Gracie Campbell unofficially had 7 rebounds in the ball game. Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 34-21 to move to 2-0 on the season. And the Lady Cyclones will host Bentonville West here on Thursday night. We'll be on the air a little bit before 6 o'clock with girls' game. Boys' game will follow. Not sure if we're going to. Okay, we're going to stop the video here, and we're going to start a new video. Going to kind of regroup. We'll start a new video for the boys' game. So we're going to stop it right here. Once again, your score. The Lady Cyclones win at 34-21. Be looking. We'll have another video for the boys starting here very shortly.